Psalm 86 is the only Psalm of David in Book 3, and it is placed in between two Psalms of the sons of Korah on either side of it. We don't know the occasion for this psalm, and it's just a general psalm of lament, as well as a pretty heavy dose of trust as well. It is somewhat generic in terms of its context. We don't really know what the situation was, which is nice because that makes it applicable to a variety of different contexts. Overall, the psalm illustrates the relationship between God and man, between God's covenant love that's offered to us and humbled trust that we offer to God in return. The psalm has 5 different sections. The first begins with a request that is just simply, preserve my life, listen to me, save your servant, be gracious, gladden the soul, I lift up my soul to you. Here's the confidence, you are good and forgiving, hence the one-word title of the psalm, abounding in steadfast love to all who call upon you. So this is the foundation upon which David prays, and then he prays again, give ear, listen, in the day of trouble I call, and you answer me. Again, we don't know what the trouble is, but it is rather generic. We can all identify with this. And then we have in verses 8 through 10 what is the center of this psalm, and it's an element of trust. There is none like you among the gods, O Lord. Nor are there any works like yours. All the nations you have made shall come and worship before you, O Lord, and shall glorify your name. For you are great, do wondrous things. You alone are God. That is the center of the psalm. In fact, it's been observed that this is the chiastic center of the psalm, that the A parts represent a request, the B part some confidence along with the request, and then the C part is just pure confidence in who God is and that he will be worshiped by the nations. Everything is rooted in that. And verse 11 is a prayer of response. Teach me your way, O Lord, that I may walk in your truth. Unite my heart to fear your name. Give me an undivided heart, the NIV says. This is a real theme of Book 3 because the Book 3 is about the causes and the result of the exile. And the Israelites went into exile in part because they were not true to God. They did not have an undivided heart. They worshiped multiple gods. God wanted an undivided heart, a united heart. And so this is what David prays here, and this becomes then the prayer for the nation. Verse 12, I give thanks to you, O Lord my God, with my whole heart. There it is again, my whole heart, for I will glorify your name forever. Great is your steadfast love. You've delivered my soul from the depths of Sheol. Echoes of Psalm 30 there. The complaint is found in verse 14. Insolent men have risen up against me. Ruthless men seek my life. They do not set you before them. We've seen that theme before. Anytime there's a wicked person, they are acknowledging to themselves, they're saying, there's no God. No one sees me. There's no judge, so I can do whatever I want. But you, O Lord, are merciful, gracious, slow to anger, abounding in love and faithfulness. Do you see that theme of these confidence verses, steadfast love, faithfulness? You are forgiving. And that becomes then the basis of the prayer. Turn to me, be gracious, give strength to your servant. This was the phrase that was used in the very opening verses of the psalm as well. Save your servant, give strength to your servant, save the son of your maidservant. Show me a sign of your favor that those who hate me may see and be put to shame, because you, Lord, have helped me and comfort me. There's the confidence that the psalm concludes with. And so the chiasm is complete. And we have what is identified as a 4-3-3-3-4 pattern, with the middle 3 being the chiastic center. A request for forgiveness that is rooted in the nature of God's steadfast love and faithfulness. It's a wonderful personal prayer for each one of us, but it also became the prayer for a nation that returned from exile and needed restoration in their relationship with God.